Hello everyone, Jamarcus here, and I am here with the second week of Mafia Draft Championship middleweight. We're facing Justin, who was another coach that was in the DDL from a couple weeks and months ago, who I never actually ended up facing because we were top 1 and 2, so we were on different sides of playoffs and we both lost before we could have met in finals. So a good player, I know, someone I've never played before, and for at least from the teams that I've seen of theirs, they draft very interesting to me. Last season of DDL and this season, they both don't have a fairy type. So I have double dragon, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that this week. They do have webs, which are pretty bad for my two dragons. I do have Great Tusk, who should be able to spin those away, but of course Zapdos is a fairly good Great Tusk answer, and honestly Araquanid is pretty good into it as well. So, what on my team looks good? Well, their dragon resists are very limited. Terra Fairy, Iron Thorns, and King Gambit, who I can weaken down pretty well with almost everything on my team. And their fairy resists aren't great either. It's really just the Glamora and Typhlosion, so Scarf Enam late game looks pretty good as well. That's pretty much the first thing I put on the team. But let's look at what I brought. Starting up, Walking Wake, just boots, special attack boosting. I thought about Speed Booster, so I could be faster than Ogerpon and not get revenged killed by it. But if I'm Boots Speed Booster, I'm not killing it anyways. So it's not even that useful to be faster than it. I'd rather just hit the rest of the team much harder. I'm Boots because I don't want to get hit by webs. There's a lot of hazards. There's Glamora and Gliscor, which are fantastic at getting them up as well. So Boots will just help me have consistent speed control to be faster than everything and also do a lot of damage to everything. Just 4 attacks, Hydro Steam, double dragon move with Flamethrower. Flamethrower's there for Gambit if I'm not in Sun. Even if I am in Sun, Hydro Steam's doing a lot of damage, although Flamethrower would do more. And then Dragon Move hits the rest of the team quite nicely as well. Ninetales, I'm not bringing Heat Rock this week. I'm having a bit more of an offensive set with Eject Pack Overheat. The plan is to lead this thing and just overheat. Get a pivot out and go into one of my Sun attackers and start breaking. I also have Weather Ball in case I want to not switch out. I have Wisp in case I'm in front of like an Iron Thorns and I don't want to be set up fodder. And then I have Healing Wish as well, just to heal up something after I've already used it to break a little bit. Alright, next up we got Venusaur. I had Life Orb on it at first, but I switched to Charcoal. I'm mostly clicking Weather Ball with this thing, and Charcoal Weather Ball with Sun Boosted and Terrifier does plenty of damage, even into the resists. So I didn't want to be taking Life Orb Recoil, because I want to be able to use Venusaur as a switch into Ogerpon Wellspring at least once, because I do live a Zen Headbutt from full before I Terra. So keeping this thing healthy, just for that one time switch in, will be nice for sure. I do have Growth, don't plan on clicking it. I have Earth Power Giga Drain. In hindsight, I probably should have had Sludge Bomb over Giga Drain. Having something to hit Flash Fire, Terra Grass, Typhlosion would be nice because otherwise I'm totally walled. And Sludge Bomb is also nice for Terra Fairy on the Iron Thorns. Next up, Scarfenam. Really boring set. Also, I should mention this Venusaur speed. It's pretty fast. It's 2 outspeed plus 2 Iron Thorns, so if they get 2 Dragon Dances off, I'm not just instantly losing the game, whereas otherwise I would be. Scarfenam, just a revenge killer. Revenge kills Ogerpon after it gets a kill. Revenge kills like Dragon Dance Iron Thorns nicely as well. And it's really nice that my Scarfer is immune to webs, which gives me a reliable revenge killer, whereas if I brought like Scarf Moon or Scarf Walking Wake, not so reliable. Tusk, pretty much max speed, max attack. I changed the EVs a little bit, like I think I had 248 speed, because I only need to be outspeeding Glamora. Just Earthquake, I didn't want Headlong Rush because I want to take some attacks. Ice Spinner for Gliscor, Head Smash for Zapdos and, what's this guy called? Araquanid. And then Rapid Spin, there's so many hazards, but then there's no ghost types, so Rapid Spin pretty free to click, just gotta be careful of getting static on Zapdos. And then last up, Life Orb Moon, kind of a mid-game breaker or late-game cleaner. I have Dragon Dance, don't really plan on clicking it. Dragon Claw fantastic coverage. The team hits everything except for King Gambit, which I have Brick Break for, and Terra Fairy Iron Thorns, which I have Iron Head for. So that's the team. Planning on leading Ninetales and just getting it going right away. Depends on what I see though. Like leading into a Scarf Glamora would be really terrible for me. So depending on what I see, maybe I'll lead Great Tusk instead. But Ninetales is a really nice lead into both of the web setters. I can just overheat and switch out. And Sun also makes Hurricane less accurate from Zapdos and Thunder less accurate from Galvantula, which is nice. What do I expect to see? Ogerpon, maybe. Gliscor, maybe. Zapdos, probably. King Gambit, probably. It's your only Dragon Resist. Iron Thorns, definitely. And then some sort of hazards, maybe the Typhlosion. I don't think Wo-Chien is showing up. So we do see the Typhlosion, a little unfortunate. That means there's a fire immunity, and I have a lot of fire moves on my team, especially Ninetales. I only have fire moves. Having something like Baton Pass so I can switch out on that thing coming in on me would have been nice, but I don't have that this week. Otherwise, we do see the Gambit. Their Dragon Resist. We do see Glamora. I'm expecting lead. And then I'm just gotta be careful that I keep enough resources for Scarf Eruption because I don't have any hazards this week. So this thing's gonna be at 100% always. I do have Walking Wake and Roaring Moon, which can take it somewhat comfortably, but with Sun up, and if I give it Flash Fire boost, Moon is not taking it as well then. So I'm going to lead Great Tusk because I think Glamora is leading. Ninetales lead was mostly for the web setters and there's no webs, which is nice. So I'm leading Great Tusk. On Assault Vest, which lets me take on Glamora pretty comfortably. I'm faster than it. If it's Scarf, I'll know. It will 2-hit KO me, but uh, if it's not Scarf, I can Earthquake into Rapid Spin to keep the hazards off. So I Earthquake, take it down to Sash. They get a Toxic Debris up. The Energy Ball, that's fine. I'm Assault Vest, I take it somewhat comfortably. I can always Healing Wish back up from Ninetales. Then I can just Rapid Spin to, one, get a speed boost to make me harder to Revenge Kill, but also get rid of this Toxic Spike and the one that sets up, because yes, the Rapid Spin does set up the T-Spike, but it gets rid of it after. So I end this interaction with a half health Tusk that's pretty much baiting in Scarf Typhlosion or Terra Grass maybe, but I thought more likely here is going to be a Scarf Eruption coming out. So I go Walking Wake, it's a pretty comfortable play. Unless there's Scarf Play Rough, which, good play if you are. Eruption does 20%, tells me it's not choice specs. So I just throw off a pretty free Draco Meteor. I thought that King Gambit was going to be the switch in here. In hindsight, had I just clicked Dragon Pulse, I would have been able to kill the Zapdos with the next Draco Meteor. So I would have been in a bit of a better spot had I clicked Dragon Pulse into Draco Meteor, but I wanted extra damage on King Gambit if it was switching in. I'm still in a fine spot though. I can just go into Ninetales as they go for Roost. And I believe I go back into Walking Wake this turn, thinking they're going to bring in Typhlosion on my Weather Ball. Yes, I do go back into Walking Wake. And they just Volt Switch, so I would have done a lot of damage to this. It would have been really nice to have stayed in and clicked a move from Ninetales there, but I didn't want to let Typhlosion in for free as I just got up Sun. So if they bring in Ogerpon, this is fine. I have a Venusaur at full health for this. They knock off my Charcoal, a little unfortunate. I can still throw off a Terrafire Weather Ball though. Not the safest switch into Typhlosion because I could very well just click Sludge Bomb here, which I don't have unfortunately. They go King Gambit, I guess expecting my Sludge Bomb, but I don't have that. I just click Terrafire Weather Ball and they sack the Gambit, which is nice. My Tusk is chipped down, which is my main Gambit check. I also have Weather Ball on Enamorous, but I need Sun to be up for that. Otherwise I'm clicking Earth Power into it, which is doing some damage, but I'll take the kill on Gambit for sure. That's less priority to deal with. Just need to be careful of like Dragon Dance, Iron Thorns, set up Ogerpon, and Scarf Typhlosion now, and then Zapdos, it's Zapdos. They bring Zapdos in, which was very surprising to me. I'm just going to get my chip on this thing. If they want to double out and go Typhlosion, that's fine. Sun ends, so their fire moves will be a little weaker. But they just give me chip. They Ancient Power, which doesn't do very much damage. They couldn't really bring Hurricane because it's so inaccurate in the Sun. Maybe they could have Volt Switched instead, but that also would not have killed me because I'm pretty sure they're just Fizz Def. Sun ends though, which is unfortunate because now I'm walled by this because I don't have Sludge Bomb. I have Weather Ball, I have Earth Power, and I have Giga Drain. So I go Great Tusk here. Seeing their Volt Switch and Ancient Power, I'm thinking they're probably going to click one of those two moves here to kill my Venusaur. I can still Healing Wish this thing up with Ninetales. So I'm going to bring in Great Tusk. And I do manage to block the Volt Switch, which is great. And I can just Ice Spinner to kill this, hoping I don't get staticked. Their Rocky Helmet, which is fine. And I don't get staticked, which is great. In comes Ogerpon. I need to be careful with this thing. I see that they're knockoff. If they kill me with Trailblaze here, that's fine. I can go into Ninetales. I live any hit because of the sun, and I can Healing Wish into something. So what I do here is I Rapid Spin, because if they set up, then I'm faster and I have another turn to attack them. They do set up, they Swords Dance, so I Rapid Spin. Now that I'm faster than them, I can get another hit off. Unfortunately, I'm not close combat, which means I can't kill them here, although I don't know if close combat actually did. I could click Head Smash and put them down to like 30%. But I just Ice Spinner here for Chip, which is going to put them in range of Weather Ball from Venusaur. Assuming they Trailblaze here and I can't just Revenge Kill them with Moon. So I Ice Spinner for Chip. They Trailblaze, kill me. Crit didn't matter. And they're now +1 speed, +2 attack. But as long as I get up Sun, they can't stay in. They can't Trailblaze my Ninetales because I would just kill them. So they're pretty much forced to just kill me with Ivy Cudgel here, and then I can Revenge Kill with Venusaur. I did click Healing Wish this turn, so had they clicked Trailblaze, I could have been actually in a pretty bad spot. Although, seeing that their set is knockoff, Swords Dance, Trailblaze, Ivy Cudgel, Roaring Moon wouldn't have died to any of those moves. Their strongest move is knockoff into me, which would not kill Roaring Moon. Or maybe Ivy Cudgel's stronger. I don't know. But either way, Roaring Moon would live that hit and kill them. And they couldn't have Quick Attack either for Venusaur. So they weren't sweeping me from this point, is what I'm trying to get off. So Venusaur comes in and I just click Weather Ball, hoping to not see a Typhlosion switch here. My Sun will be gone in 4 turns, so I gotta watch out for that. I do kill him with Weather Ball. In comes Typhlosion. I'm faster than this. They haven't Terra'd yet. I just click Earth Power though. They might Terra Grass, but if they do, that's okay. That means Scarf Moon Blast is a much better late game. I Earth Power, they don't Terra, and they just kill me with Scorching Sand. I'm very much expecting this to be Choice Scarf, so I go Walking Wake. If they're Choice Scarf, I live, even if they are Terra Ground, because that is one of their options. I would live this Scorching Sands, and I can Hydro Steam to kill this. Even if they're Terra Grass, Hydro Steam kills. And if they're not Scarf, of course, I'm just faster and I kill them. Which brings in Iron Thorns, and Hydro Steam, no matter what Terra they are, will be doing enough damage even if they're Terra Water. Hydro Steam will do like 45-50%, which is putting them in range of Enamorous. And then they also need 2 Dragon Dances to be faster than Enam. And then if they're not Terra Blast Fairy, they can't kill Moon unless they bring Low Kick, which I think is a pretty hard bring into my team. So, down goes Typhlosion after they hit me with Scorching Sands. Iron Thorns comes in. Very much expecting a Terra Fairy here. I just think it's the best into my team. If you don't bring Terra Fairy, you kind of just lose to Great Tusk. And then Terra Fairy is also great for Roaring Moon. If they're Terra Water, a little tougher because that means they're resisting Hydro Steam here. But even then, it would turn into Enamorous having a roll to kill with Moonblast. And they also need to have Low Kick to kill Roaring Moon. They're kind of forced to Dragon Dance here. And they need 2 Dragon Dances to be faster than Enamorous. To the Terra Fairy, my Hydro Steam, it nearly kills them. They do Dragon Dance, but this is fine. I can just Revenge Kill with Enamorous. They can't get another Dragon Dance because they will die to my Walking Wake hit. But they take me out, and in comes Enamorous to Revenge Kill with Scarf Moon Blast. Could have been a close end game. The Roaring Moon set probably wasn't great. Maybe I should have had a different set with some anti-sweep potential. But it works out. We win, which is nice because we lost week 1. I was really hoping to get this win this week. We're 1-1, 0 differential. Hoping to win the next couple of weeks just to have an early secure for playoffs. I never like having to win my week 8 game to make playoffs. So 20 turn game, a bit quicker than last week's. Last week was 60 turns. I feel like it went pretty well. Really happy with Tusk. First, week 1 made me doubting if I liked using Tusk, but this it worked out a lot better this week. It killed Glamora on lead, and then also took down the Zapdos and was able to pivot in on Zapdos. Venusaur good. I think I got 2 kills again this week. Enamorous good as well. Walking Wave was fantastic. Ninetales, I probably should have brought a different set. Triple fire move into the Flash Firemon was not a good idea. And then yeah, Roaring Moon. I would have loved to bring like just Choice Band, but I couldn't lock myself into a move against Terra Fairy Iron Thorns. It puts me in a really bad spot. So I ended up just bringing Life Orb to do a lot of damage, but he never even came out. That's week 2. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.